open book to each other. So, you hear each other. That's a good
Whose
start.
face?
But what use is that if you don't act as one?
Goblet
The
with
next
tits.
trial will test your ability to coordinate,
Was
compromise,
that Goblet with
and
Tits?
collaborate.
It was.
Will you rise to the task? Or think like a stone?
Right, I've got slots at the bottom here. I don't know where you are now.
You've maybe got the ticket machines this side, because I've not seen any on my side this time.
So what I can see is there's dolls on top of like boxes, and there's a slot for a ticket, and there's a wee image above the ticket slot.
Yeah, there's probably a retry machine somewhere, and then there'll be somewhere that gives you your ticket after we've done the puzzle based on our score, and then you can put the gold, silver, or bronze tickets into the machine, and that's what kind of triggers the next part. I've gone up to the puzzle, and I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. There's a lot of stuff happening. It's like tiles and compass points, letters and numbers, and patterns, which could be horrible.
Right, there's a huge amount going on in this room as well. Huge amount.
I've got like a giant open book that says tiles remaining on one page, and then a 0 in like a sort of window that looks like it might change on the other page. Then on the faraway wall, which I can't actually reach, it looks like I can just look at it, I've got a red splodge, a blue teardrop, and a green leaf. They've got 0 times 0, 0 times 0, and 0 times 2 above them. One arrow pointing right, one arrow pointing left, and then double zeros within each of those symbols. And then I've got 12 written above each end.
Got exactly what you've described so far.
Okay, on another wall I've got A, B, and C, sort of large podium things, and in a little alcove in the wall underneath each letter there is a hectagonal tile that has different combinations of colour, like blue and green, sort of semicircles, and it looks like a compass point next to each one.
Yep, I've got the exact same. I can go and pick up the tiles in them.
Oh yes, okay, I hadn't realised that. On the floor I've also got like a big open area that has 2 tiles in it already, and then it looks like you're kind of needing to make a mosaic with other tiles.
Yeah, I've got the same. I've got something written on the wall. Have you got anything on the wall behind that?
I've got the outline of 4 of the hexagon tiles, and then I've got like a 0, a 2, and a 3 written in some of the wiggly shapes in there.
Right, so I've got a set of 4, then I've got a set of 2 and a 0.
Right.
And above it, it's got something that says, for each colour, the biggest group counts.
What? For each colour, the biggest group counts?
Yeah.
Right, the tiles on the floor, which I don't think I can interact with, I've got 2 greens that are like sharing a side, and it looks like they're illuminated compared to the red and the, I'm not sure if that's meant to be blue, and that might be why the big symbols has got 0 times 2 above the green, but 0 times 0 for the other 2.
So on mine, the greens aren't connected, so I have got 2 kind of tiles there that I can't interact with. But It's kind of, I would say, blue side is touching red side.
Oh shit, I picked up my C tile and things have started happening. Alright, there's like a score meter for the red and green now. I think we can maybe actually see the same meter because I think we're on the other side of this partitioning wall. So it goes 12, 18, 21.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm able to place that one that I lifted off the thing. Well, I just do it and see what happens.
Wait there. I can see, I think when you're moving the tiles, I'm seeing a light shining down in my hexagons.
I briefly got some light there as well. Have you got light showing on yours now?
Not right now, no.
I wasn't sure if it was because I was like, I've not placed it, but it's showing up in the position to place it.
Right, go and put your light, or whatever you're doing there, next to, like, touching the two tiles that are in place. Just don't press anything else, just put your light there if you can.
I've just placed mine to see what would happen. I'm not sure that much happened other than I joined two blues and they are now lit up as well. Oh, I can see through to your side. The back wall with the 4, the 2 and the 0.
Where are you?
Standing at the pedestal and see. Yeah, hi. So, can you see the symbols I've got on my back wall? The thing I've got written there.
I can kind of see, but I don't know if it helps me.
Can you pick up that peg thing? So are you meant to place that in one of your tiles or something?
I have no idea.
Your tiles look different to mine. They look like they've got like a circle in the middle. Oh, it now says tiles remaining 10.
Right, I can put this pedestal on top of my tiles.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Right, I've done that and it's raised up a thing.
What was the message thing that you said? Something about the biggest number?
For each colour, the biggest group counts.
I don't know what that means.
Ah shit, you can't see my side anymore, can you?
If I go up to A, I will, I think.
Right, go and come and have a look. Does that image on the wall, does that correspond with what you can place on?
No, really, because I've just got this sort of big, almost like a lattice that I can fill in the hexagons with. So I probably could place in those positions, but I'm not sure what I'm meant to be doing with colours and stuff. For each colour, the biggest group counts. So do we need to look at the 4 then? Has your thing changed at all in the middle? I'm really confused as to what the fuck we're doing here.
I think we're trying to get the totals on the kind of counter on the wall. So my blue is up to 3, and it looks like blue should be 18. Looking at the wall, perhaps.
Where are you getting the 18 from?
The 12, 18, 21. I take it it's the same. It's over by the kind of counter bit for you.
Yeah, that's gold, silver, or bronze scores, I would imagine.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? That's why it's in gold, silver, and bronze.
But I don't even know, because there's obviously a thing that's an arrow that slides up on the green and the red, but I don't know if the blue even fucking counts in any of this. I don't know what the light is about either. I'm tempted to say let's just fucking fanny about with it and then see if anything eventually clicks.
Yeah, I think so. I've connected my 2 blues in the middle, but I don't even know if it helps.
Right, so the times thing even on the counters, it looks like it's a hexagon tile on the right hand number and your pedestal thing. So I don't know if it's to do with the number of tiles I have connected of that colour times the number of pedestals you have linking them or something. I don't know. So that's just gone 1 times 3 for the red. And I do have 3 red connected, 3 blue and 2 green, which is what the right hand number and the multiplications are. Right, I think the thing on...
Red, but fuck knows if it's done out.
Sorry?
I've just connected 2 reds down here, but don't know if it's done anything.
I think the things written on the back wall are telling us how the scoring works. So mine is showing that when there's 2 colours next to each other, it scores 2. When there's one on an edge on its own, it scores 0, and if there's 3, it scores 3. I think your thing on the back wall is showing you how your pegs then score.
Yeah, possible.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, it must do. Aye, if it's just one peg on its own, it's a 0. If you've got 2 linked together adjacently, then you score 2. But if you manage to get 4 all next to each other, you score 4. Right, I thought that was the pattern we had to make, but that's just telling us how the scores work. And then we've got the score multiplier over here, so whatever your peg score is for a colour is multiplied by my tile score.
Great. So blues are a waste of time, is that right?
I think so, but I'm not entirely sure. For each colour, the biggest group counts, so... Ah, right, so does that mean it doesn't matter if we have lots of 2s for a colour, it's just whatever the biggest number we can get of the same colour, possibly?
Yeah, possibly.
So we maybe need to just pick a colour and focus on it then.
Yeah. I'd like a blue if you've got a blue.
So how does yours work for the tile things? Do they appear when I put mine down or something?
I think so.
And have your tiles got colours on them first, and you put the pedestal and it just changes to that colour, or how does it work?
Yeah, so on the ground is a hexagon that each kind of, there's two sides has a colour on it, and it's almost like you're connecting up those colours. But as soon as I put, like here, I put two reds, the reds connect regardless. So, you know, the colours around the hexagon might be a bit of red herring, although this one is completely blue, and that's why I want a bit of blue on there.
Right, I'm just trying to figure out if your colours are dictated by the tiles I'm putting down then.
I think there will be somehow, but
I'm not sure if I'm meant to be matching what you've got, or if yours are mirroring what I'm putting down.
it's giving us a blue here, so I'm going to put this on the...
I've got a fully green hexagon just placed down, so like I kind of want to try and get as many connections onto that round the edges as I can, but I don't know if that's going to correspond with what you've got or not, because you've only got one green by the looks of it just now.
I've got three blues connected.
Unless it's total score. We just need to try and get as much as we can. In which case we're not a million miles away. Right, I'm going to have to pick up this blue and green tile. Blue's just shut up there because I managed to connect the blue and the green there, so I don't know if we're on the right track or not, but that's a decent score by the looks of it.
My only worry is the side things aren't rising, but could be nothing.
I wonder if it just does that at the end, it just counts it up once we've got all our tiles in, because we've still got 4 turns to go by the looks of it. Right, I can. My next tile that I can take is green only, so I can connect that to... Oh no, the other ones have come up. So I've got green only, or green and red. Tempted to take a green only and just keep connecting onto this full green one. Oh, my podium's pedestal things keep on going up and down. Right.
Blue's miles up now.
Yeah, I still don't fully understand what's going on here, but it looks like we're absolutely hooring through the score on blue. Even though I'm trying to focus on green, but then we've only got a multiplier of 1 on it. If we're able to get some green pegs on it, then that'll shoot up as well.
I'm going another blue just to see what it does. Do you have to do something else to then almost lock in my score?
I don't know. I think once I place the tiles down, you then have to do some peg shit, some pegging, and then that's when it recalculates the score.
Do some tile shit. We just need to play a boot and get used to it.
Right, blue's fucking absolutely tearing through it. It'd be nice if it just said, right, you've hit a score of 21 already, but I'm worried that the numbers we've got here are now going to correspond to the score we need for the actual thing. Are you able to get any green pegs at all? Because like we've got a multiplier of 7 there, so that'll fucking take off.
I've only got red pegs here.
Are your pegs coloured before you place them down?
Yeah.
Right, what have you got at B just now? What colour? Have you got a peg in each ABC?
Yeah, they were all red.
All red, right? Aye, because I've just been lifting tiles off based on what I want, but maybe we need to be tactical. I'm guessing we need to take from the same one. So maybe should have been looking to see what your peg choices were. Right, well I can only access B just now, which is green and red for the tile, so I could see what I could do with that.
Yeah, just place it down. So I think I can see the tile you're getting. Green, red, and blue.
Right, so that should be score for red and green there. Yeah. So it just depends what you do next with your peg things. I mean, 9 for the green tiles, but it's still only a 1 multiplier for pegs. Right, what have you got for pegs now? Hello?
I had 2 reds and a blue. I've taken the red, but it couldn't connect to anything because I can only place my pegs where the colour is on the tile, and I've got 1 all blue tile, so that's not helping me at all.
Right, I'm still not really sure how yours works, to be honest. I'm struggling to grasp it without being able to see it properly. I can only access C just now.
Aye, that's because that's where I took the last peg. So where I take the last peg, it dictates what tile you can take.
Right, and I think it does it the other way around as well. I thought it was maybe me having to go first, but I think it can be either of us. Right, well, I'll have to take this, and then I think this is our last tile anyway, because the tiles remain, it says 1. So I suppose I could just put it down so it's going to connect with a blue, because it was just a single blue there. That's a fucking mental blue score. But I dickon what?
I've got the tickets, haven't I?
What is it saying? Because the arrows at the side didn't go up very far.
I'm just pulling the lever for the ticket. Oh, I got a retry.
Oh, so we weren't even close to bronze. I don't know how it's working out the scoring though.
8. I scored 8, so it's red. It must be the reds, is it?
But why? When we've got a score of
You tell me.
we've got a score of 35 on the blue, why the fuck are we getting penalised for red? What was your little message above the thing?
For each colour, the biggest group counts.
For each colour, the biggest group counts.
I'm kind of wondering if I had a group of 4 reds and a group of 2 reds at the other side, it's only going to let us count the 4.
I'm really not sure. I've got at A, I've got a full green one, and I've got green in the middle as well. I don't know if we want to start trying to like prioritizing. I don't know. I don't know how the scoring works at the end, how it calculates it. So I don't know what we need to aim for.
I'm the same. I'm kind of thinking I want you to pick up tiles that have different colours on rather than all solid tiles, especially just now. So I would like, can you pick up C?
Right, hold on. Let me see if we can figure out how this corresponds then. What? So your tile or your fucking little placeholder things that you've got just now, can you see colours in them before you put pegs in?
Yes, and they've got all 3 colours on.
All 3 colours. Okay. That might be because my 2 starting ones have all 3 colours as well. So I'm not sure if what I'm doing is affecting what you're doing then. So I've got greens are adjacent. So I've got two sides green that are with one side.
There's an all red tile. I would only be able to place a red peg on that or a red pedestal.
Sorry, I think we were talking at the same time there. So can you say that again?
So I can see the tiles. So, for example, I can see there's a red tile that you could take at B, but that would mean I can only put the red peg or red pedestal on that tile.
Do you say B's all red?
Yes.
It's not for me. Oh, he's got different patterns on the back.
Must have. So I think if you took B, it would show us all red on my side when you place it.
Okay, so you need to tell me what's on the back of these tiles to put down so that it's not going to fuck you over.
I think so. But again, I'm still not sure of what we're trying to do with the scoring. So I don't think I'll be able to say perfectly. But I think here, if you can take C, I think that would be how I would like to start this one.
What is on C for you? What can you see on C?
On C, I've got green and red on the back of the tile, and I've got a red pedestal there.
Okay, I've only got two sides blue on my side of C. Does the particular sides of colours matter to you when you're doing your pegs, or do you just need to have that colour available in the peg?
I think I just need to have it available. The other option here is on A, I've got blue and green.
Okay. A is fully green for me. Right, we'll go with C. I'll place it somewhere where it's at least going to link up with another blue. And then see if that helps you as well.
Right, go.
Right, so I still don't know if the lights is meant to be indicating where I'm hovering over. Is there a light showing up on yours at all?
Nah, no light just now.
Right, because I'm just not sure where it's best to place it. Obviously, I'm trying to link it up with a blue, but I've got a few options, so I don't know which one's going to be better.
Right, I can see the light now. I would rather it wasn't there if possible. Or there. Or there. Go back one. Go back. Sorry, can you do one at a time and I'll just say no, no until I get to yes? No. 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 I'm going to say maybe. Maybe come back to that.
That wouldn't be any use to me in terms of colour.
That would be great for me, I think.
Right, does it change when I turn round so that I'm changing the orientation of which side it's going to go on? Does this change the light at all?
Yeah, that light's moving.
Right.
Rotate your tile.
Hmm?
Can you rotate the tile?
Yeah, depending on which side I'm sort of facing when I'm standing there, that's the way he lays it down.
Oh shit, this could be even harder then. Because if you go back to wherever you were. Nah.
Right, well,
No.
right, well, I need to put it somewhere, so you're not giving me much to work with here.
That's where I would like, I think. And if you lay that down, you're going to connect with a blue and a red, if that makes any sense.
Well, doesn't make much sense to me because my colours don't match, so that's just cutting off a red and not giving me much options for the blue. Whatever.
Or you've just laid it somewhere. But not where the light was shown, so I'm confused.